गुड मॉर्निंग अशोक जी।
Good morning, good morning. Hope you're fine, right? Shall we start?
या
Right. So yesterday, we have seen complete working on the data validation,
या
right? So data validation is nothing but restricting the cell with some rules in order to avoid junk values, avoid irrelevant values, right? And then we have seen very important concepts like how to create a list and how to create dynamic list. So dynamic list is a little bit difficult to understand. So we have used a function called advanced function called indirect. Have you ever noticed sometimes you might have filled some forms in Google or wherever it is if you want to enroll. If you are in different countries, if the company is in the different country, they will ask you the which country you belong to and which provinces you belong to. If you select US, the next list will be list of all the United States. In the country, if you select India, the next drop down, you can see it will be only the India states, 28
यस
states.
यस यस
Correct. How do you think that they are all having this kind of automations? Concept is same. In the first list, they will list the main things. And in the second list, they will restrict this information based upon the first list. So in Excel, we are using this methodology. Right? That is called dynamic list. Any questions, Avadhesh, on
नो
data
नो
validations?
फाइन फाइन
All good.
हेलो
Okay. Here again we used the dynamic list. We used a named range. Without named range, you cannot do this.
यस
Agreed.
नाम मैनेजर
Name manager. Yeah, name manager. They'll call name it as named range basically. How do we do that? Is with the help of the name manager. We'll do defined names. We do right, but technical name is named range. This is a range, and we give a name to it. That is called a named range. Right. So D9. Let's see this topic. Now let us see this format 10 underscore. You can see this 10 underscore number format and 10 underscore tables. Okay. Try to copy this to your draft folder. Open the 10 underscore number format, rename it to V1 and open this file.
I have only 10 number format where table size is not there.
Table you don't have a?
No.
Okay, fine. I hope should be there. Check. Two files should be under the 10. Not there, huh?
No, only one format is only one file is
Fine.
there.
Okay. No problem, no problem. We'll manage. First, let's finish this 10 underscore number format. Then we'll go for next. Now, here you can see there are some numbers out there. So this is a normal number. I made it as a center aligned. Okay. Now, whenever you type any number in a cell, this will be having some kind of formats that you can see it in the home tab. In the number group, you can see general. By default, it is a general format. And you can make it as a center, whichever the alignment that you need, left, right, center, that you can do. Now that is what it is here. Now copy this number and put it into the number column. Okay. And now change this format to number. There is another format called numbers. Select it. Now, if you make it as a number, you will be having a 2 decimal places.
Yes.
Correct? So we can also do, I'm undoing this, Control Z. I'm undoing this. We can also do by selecting the cells. Okay. You can see this a launch button on the bottom right of this group in the number group. You click on this, you will get this format cells. Here you can see list of all the categories. Okay. So now here you can click on the number, and now by default you can see you can control the decimal places here. Okay. If you want to 2 decimal or 3 decimal, you can, or 1 decimal, you can reduce it or increase it. Along with that, you can see whenever you say this number format, you can see the numbers do not have a 1000 format, 1000 separator. Right. Now to get the format cell, you can use Control 1 is a shortcut key. Now you get this format cells, and now you can use this, use 1000 separator. Right? Say okay. Now it is very easy for us to remember or read the numbers whenever you have a comma format or 1000 separator. Right? So now another important shortcut key, Control +1, format cells. Okay, let's see that. Yeah, try to do this. If you look at the formula bar, you can see the numbers. It will be a normal number, but in a cell output, in the front end, you will be seeing the format. That format is not actually a value. It is just a format. To our eyes, we look at it as a format. Just let me know once you complete. Always use a shortcut key. I'm pasting this in the currency, and now you use Control 1, or you can use currency. Third one is currency. I would prefer to go to the format cell and do Control 1, click on the currency. Third one is a currency format.
So just a minute, Control 1. I did Control 1. In the number, I did control 1. I went to number. Okay. Use separator.
Use thousand separator. Check this box, use thousand separator.
1000 separator. I put okay.
Ah,
I got the comma. Yes.
yes, now you should be able to get the command.
Yes, I did.
Now again,
Now
copy paste the data to the currency
yes.
and change the number format to currency.
Yes. Okay.
Right? When you make it as a currency, now you can see a currency is appearing near the numbers.
Okay.
Now, if you want to change the currency, again go to the control 1 shortcut key and change this currency to United States dollar. Now, in the currency, you can see a decimal places. By default, you
Yes.
can see in comma format. Along with that, you can see the currency is aligned with the numbers.
Yes.
And change, you can it gives you an option of changing the currency.
Okay.
Right. This is what the currency format is. Control C. Now copy the number to an accounting format.
Done.
Right. Now control 1 again. Change it to accounting. In accounting, again we'll be having a 2 decimal places along with the currency symbol. Now, by default, you can see the comma format. The only difference is that the currency will be at the extreme left of this cell, leaving behind a consistent formatting here. It will not be aligned with the numbers. Again, if you want to convert it to a different currency, you can do. Go to the control 1, go to the format cells, and convert it to United States dollar.
Okay. Yes, I am able to do.
Right. Now again, copy this data, again put it back to the short date. Now, as I told you in the first day one, every date has got a number.
Yes.
At the background, there is a number behind it. Now, this number, we are going to convert it to the date. How do we convert to the date? You can go
Control
to
plus
the
one.
control plus 1 and you can see a date there. Click on the date. Say OK. It's a short date.
Okay. Okay.
This is a short date, right? Again, copy this date, numbers, copy it to the long date and control 1. You can see again, go back to the date. This time we need a long date. So here the long date is not option is not available. Or you can use this pattern. Instead, you go to this in the number group, you make it as a long date.
Okay.
it becomes a long date. So long date is nothing but day, month name, and then year. 4 digits here,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Right. Again, copy this numbers back to the custom date. Now in the custom date, you can see I need this date format, but this time I need in this format month name. MMM means a short month name hyphen DD hyphen YYYY. 4 times Y. They have given it as a 3 times Y. Make it as 4 times Y. Right. Again, select the data. Now go back to the custom date. What do you do? Here, instead of doing this, you say control 1. Now this time, you can see at the last, there is something called custom. Click on the custom. Now here, you give the pattern. What is the pattern we need? We need a short month name. So month name should not be full month. We need a short month name. In order to get the short month name, we use 3 times M, lowercase m, hyphen DD hyphen YYYY. So specify your pattern. You can see the preview on the top.
Okay.
Right? Now say OK.
Okay.
Right? You're getting it right. So this is
Yes.
how whenever you need some a custom date format, you can go and see there. You can change the custom formats. Right? Now I have given some patterns here. Okay. For example, you need a two year as a 2 digit. Then you can specify, copy this date and paste it here. For example, copy, paste this here. Okay. And control 1, go to the custom and change this one to YY, lowercase y. You will be having
Yes.
2 digits display. So like this,
Yes.
I have
Yes.
given this format. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So I would recommend you to have it a look at your free time and come up with your clarifications.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Every format I've given it here and given the output also. So you can try copy this date, put it here and change the format.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Yeah. Let's try this. Now look at it here. So select this by default, you convert it to general. These two, you convert it to general. Here you can see how do we convert a number to a percentage format. Correct?
Yes.
Right. So what we will do here, in order to convert it to the percentage, what we will do equal to, we select this number, divide by manually 100 to get this value. And finally, you convert it to, we can see a percentage format. Okay, when you click on this
Okay.
percentage format, it becomes percentage.
Yes.
This is one way of doing. So one means if you want to convert it to percentage, it is 1%. But one is actually 100%. How to do that? So for example, if you select this and you make this one to a percentage format, say beginning, And now you say equal to, select this number, it becomes 100 percentage.
Okay.
Right? So this is how we convert it to a percentage, and number we convert to percent value and then format.
Okay.
Let this one be a general itself. So that's what in the bottom they have given. 1 means 100 percentage. 2 means 200 percentage. And 0.5 means 50 percentage.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Now here we can also convert the fractions. For example, 0.33 is there. We convert it to a fractions. Simply select the cells and make it to a fraction. Now you say equal to, refer the cell. 0.33 means it is 1 by 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And wait. This is a
Okay.
fraction form. So this is what we see how to add a different currency. Right? We know how to
Okay.
do this, right? So
Yes.
let us make this one to general and you can try. Right? Go to the currency. It is a currency, and each currency, you know how to change the currency. Go to the control one. Right? Go to the currency and change it to different currency. Right? So now different currencies that you can do.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Now see here, next one. I wanted to, this is the mobile number. I want to change it in this format. What is the format? I need a country code to be added. And first 4 digit you should have, followed by hyphen. And then next 3 digits, and then next 3 digits. So I need a separator and to display this like this. So here, what you can do, you can also change the format of this. Simply I'm deleting it. I'm making it as a general, simply copying this data. If I want to copy this to a next column, how do I do this? If you want to copy a column to adjacent value to adjacent column,
Is equal to this.
okay. Any other way method?
Control C, Control V.
In the day 2, we have learned Control R,
Yeah,
copy
yeah.
a value into the columns. Okay.
Yes.
So here, if I want to copy this value to the columns, so simply I will select the empty cell, empty column, and say Control R. Correct. I'm trying to recall the thing that we have learned in the previous sessions, so that
Yes.
you try to use the keyboard rather than using the mouse. It makes our work very faster and efficient. Again, Control 1, you go to the custom, In the type, you type the format. For the format, so we need a country code, correct? So within bracket, you say plus 91. Okay. Again, space. Hash, 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 hash. So hash means number. Whenever you want to place a number, then you use hash. So here we
Okay,
need
okay,
four digits. Okay, so 4 times hash followed by an hyphen, and then 3 times hash followed by an hyphen, and 3 times.
okay, okay.
Right? Say okay. Now it becomes a normal country.
Yes, yes,
But if you look at the actual value, it is a mobile, it is a digit only. The format alone, we are seeing it in this format.
yes, yes. Yeah,
So this is the basics about the formatting, and these are all some advanced formatting. We'll see it in the later part of the session. See, this is good for you. Formattings,
okay.
right? Okay. Now this format tables is not there. Okay. Anyway, just listen to this demo.
Okay.
You can try with any data. Anyway, I'm giving you in this data in this one chat. Just copy paste this data in Excel. Okay. Copy paste in the new sheet just as a values like this. Now, do you know what you mean by a freeze, freeze, unfreeze?
Make the row freeze,
Right.
column freeze.
Now, hmm, now you can see what I will do. I'll keep this one control minus to select the empty cells. Okay. I'll keep the first row. Now, when I scroll this, now you can see the title is also, I cannot able to see the title. Right. So this is because the title is moving up. I should always see the title, but scroll only the data. So what you can do, you can achieve it with the help of the freeze. So select the second row and you can go to the view and you can see in the window group, you can see a freeze panes. Okay. Now what you can do, you can do the freeze panes. Now what will happen? When I scroll it, you can see the title stays there and the data goes upward.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
This is called freeze panes. Now, can you tell me, looking at this data, it is a normal cell or it is a table? See, for example,
Okay.
I can format it as if it looks like a table. For example, I can give a background color. Okay. Each cell, I can give a different color. So it looks like as if it is a table. right? I can do this, right? Right, right, and then I can give the borders. Right? Is it a table or it looks like a table?
It looks like a table.
Very good. It looks like a table, but it is not an actual table. Table concept is something different. Okay. Now I'm making this to appear like a table. That is what I wanted to convey. Now, for example, say I wanted to calculate, uh, I have a basic pay HRA deductions. I want to calculate gross pay. I have to use a formula, correct? Equal to basic pay plus HRA plus deductions. And I have to expand this formula to the rest of the rows. If I want to pay a net pay, what I have to do? I have to say equal to basic pay plus HRA minus deduction. This is how we have to do this. This is a normal method, correct? And if I want to know the total salary, then I have to go here to the row, to the last row, and I have to use a sum function, correct? Sum, and then I have to use this. Okay, this is my total sum. And then if I want to do a format, comma format, I will do this. If you get the hash hash hash, this means that this particular width is not accompanied. Simply adjust the width. Double click on the width, it will become adjusted. If you want to add a currency, you can go and add a currency. Right? All these things that you can. Right? In order to get the sum, the shortcut key is Alt equal. Alt equal is a shortcut key. It will do a sum of the numbers. This also I can use. Alt equal. Sum function. Okay. Now if I need an this is sum. If I need an average, what should I do? Again, I have to use average. Average. I can create this one named range also, and then I can do. Okay. This is how we create average salary.
I
Right?
can use
Minimum
name
salary.
manager also.
Huh?
Name range also through name range also I can do.
You can do. Yeah, no problem. Just select it, create a named range, and use it here. That's all. Go to the name manager. You know how to use it, right? So create from selection, top row, just say okay. And instead of using this function key F3, select the gross pay. That's all. Makes our work easy. Again,
Yes, yes.
right? Net pay, gross pay. Right? Minimum salary, maximum salary, go to min, then function key F3. Right? Maximum salary. Right. So this is what we have to do normally if it is a manual. Right. Now, what we are going to do, the same operations, this is a range of cells, okay? or named range, or we'll call this range of cells. The same data, what we are going to do, I'm just going to copy it to the another sheet and pasting it as values. Okay, adjust this. No formatting, nothing. Just keep the title alone in bold to identify it as a title and freeze it. Freeze the first row. So far, is it clear?
Yes.
Right. We do a normal basic Excel operations. Now, I'm going to convert this range of cells. This is a range of cells to table format. Okay. How do we convert it? And what are the advantages of converting into a table? Let's see. Let us see how do we convert from range of cells to table format. Right. First, select the data, Control E. So Control A or Control Star will helps you to select the continuous cells. Okay. Another shortcut key. Control plus A or Control plus Star. Hashtag. Select continuous cells. Now you can see here after selecting the data, shall I proceed?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can see on the insert, you can see tables group. Here you can see a table. Okay. Now select the table. Now it will ask you for which range you want to convert it to a table. It is going to select you this group of cells. Since we have already selected this group of cells and then we are clicking on the table, the range is already available here. So what you can do, you can also create a named range for this. Okay, for the entire data. Select all the data. You know how to create it. Go to the formulas, say name manager. Okay, delete everything except this gross pay and net pay. And delete all this data. Delete this also. Okay. Create a new. I say uh, my data. Say okay. Name range is created. Now we need to create it, convert this named range to the table. Go to the insert. Now you type table. Now here, instead of giving the named range, instead of giving the range of cells, you select it, function key F3, select this, my data. Okay. Now here you can see, you can select my table data has header because first row is a header, right? Say okay. Automatically, you can see a table is created. This is a real
Yes.
table.
Yes.
Okay. Right. How do you know it is a table? You can also do it like this, right? Format the range of cells, right?
Yes.
Now I'm asking you, how do you know that it is a not a range of cells? How do you justify your answer? I can also say this is also table, right? Every this one alternate cells, alternate rows, you are having a different color. This is a table for. Now look at the first title row. You can see there is a drop down there.
Okay, okay.
Right? This clearly identifies that it is a table format. The data has been converted to table.
Yes, yes.
Right? You can see when you click, you can see the filters available. You can select of your filters of your choice. Right?
Okay.
Clear. Now, this is how we convert a range of cells to a table format. And how do we identify? With the help of the filters on the top. The second way of identifying it is a table or not. If you click outside on the top in the ribbon, you don't see that design tab. See here, besides this, you can see here, nothing there. When you click on this, any cell inside this table, now you can see a tab called Table Design tab is available. This is another way of identifying it is a table or a range of cells. Right here, when you click outside, you don't see the table design tab appearing on the ribbon. When you click inside, you can see
Okay.
a table design tab. The second method. Again, from the table format, you can convert it to range of cells. That is also possible. So this is a table, correct? This is a table. Simply click on this table and go to the table design. You can see convert to range. In the tools, you can see a convert to range. When you click on this convert to range, automatically it will ask you, do you want to convert the table to a normal range? Click on yes. It becomes a normal range. You don't have a filters. Now you can see there is no design tab. This clearly identifies it is a range of cells and not the table format.
Okay.
Try this and let me know.
Yeah, I am able to do.
All right. Okay. Now converting from range of cells to format, table format, and table format to range of cells. Now again, I'm converting it to table. I can use the shortcut key. I select this entire range, Control A. To convert it to table, I use Control T. Okay. Then I select my data. Control T is a shortcut key. T shortcut key for table format. Next one. Right. Now you can see it is a table format. Now, after converting it to the table format, see, my calculations are very easier. Now I want to calculate the gross pay. Simply type gross pay. Enter. Once you type this, automatically this particular column becomes part of the table.
Yes.
Now all I need is do the calculations in a only one cell. So equal to, I select left arrow key in the keyboard and select the basic pay. Now you can see once it is converted to a table, it is no more a concept of cells. It is a concept of columns. Now it is giving me at the rate basic pay within the square bracket. So it is actually doing a calculation not for a cell, for a particular column, basic pay salary. Okay, plus HRA plus deductions. Enter, it will do a calculation for entire column. It's very simple,
Okay.
right? Yeah. Can you do the net pay also like this? Will come in 5 minutes. Avadhesh, I'm back here. Done na? Net pay?
Yeah, done.
Okay. Pay plus charge minus directions. Right. Now, see here, come down. Now you can see, click on the table, go to the table design. Now you can add the totals here. Go to the table style options. Okay. Click on the total row. Now you will get the total row for that particular column. Okay. Now you can decide whether you want a sum of this gross pay. Okay. By default, it will give you a sum. Or if you want to change to an average, you can change it to average by adding a total row. If you want a minimum salary, you can change minimum salary what it is. 25612. 25612. So there are many advantages are there. We can minimize the calculations like this. We're able to add the total.
Yes.
Okay. But this is one of the advantage. The second advantage is when you go to the filter, okay, and you can see list of all the values are available here. Designations. If I want to select anything, if I want to filter any information, manager, I have to go here and then select these informations. But instead, I have to filter like this, right? Once you go to the filter only, you'll be able to see all these informations. Instead, what if you could be surprised if these informations are in front of you and you can do a filtering. Now that is how the slicer works. Okay. Now we are going to create the slicer for this entire data. Simply click on the data. Now go to the table design. Now you can see insert slices. Okay. So simply click on the insert slices in the tools group. Now it will ask you based upon which column you need to create a slicer. For example, say I want to create based upon the designation. Click on the designation, save. Now this is called a slicer. Now all the filters are in front of you. Now if you select analyst, the data will be filtered for the analyst. For developers, developers. Okay, and managers, managers. So you can keep the data in front of you and you can start filtering on it. If you want to select the multiple options, keep your control key pressed and select this. CEO and manager, CEO and analyst. If you want to clear this filter, you can see a clear button here. Click on the clear. That is all. So the slicer can be created only for the tables and it cannot be created based upon the named range.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Try to create the slicer and filter the data and check.
Yeah, done.
Is it working now?
Yeah.
So here you can explore these options. For example, how many, what is it, height of the button, each button you can see, you can reduce it. Okay, increase it. All these formatting options, you can adjust this according to your need. So like this, you can create n number of slices, right? For example, say I have created this for this designation. Now again, click on it For the table design, again you can create one more slicer. For example, say based upon the gross pay I want to direct. Table. So these are all the gross pays are available in the analyst group. Okay, it is a dependency. See here, it changes dynamically. So in the analyst, so these are all the gross pays are there, and how I need one. So like this, you can create multiple slices. Each slicer will
Yeah,
be dependent on the previous slices.
yeah, yeah,
So this slicer concept, we are going to use it in the dashboard for creating the dashboard. Okay. So for that, you should learn what do you mean by a table, how to create a table, and how to create a slices. So these are all the
okay,
basics to create the dashboard. So during the dashboard, this is slicer is the one which makes you the interactive dashboard.
okay.
Right. So if you are done with it, it's okay for today. Um,
Yeah,
hope, we'll wind up for the session for the day, and hopefully we'll meet on Monday, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. So tomorrow you want to take a rest. Okay. Right. So
I don't
Prabha, sorry
want
there.
to, but